That's evident. I'm the best I've ever been, yeah. So if they ask you how I feel, I'ma tell you I feel amazing.
Oh, we start off right this time.
You just can't just introduce people to the show. You just can't introduce people to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Playmaker and Cole Johnson presents Bearing Down the Gridiron, where we focus on all things college football. No, not shooting lights out. No, not rambly talk. Bearing Down the Gridiron. I am one of your co-hosts of this program, Cole Johnson, aka the Mad Scientist and the EP of all EPs. And joining me, as always, the founder of Bearing Down the Gridiron, the man that is known as the code name, the man that is a basketball savant, but he has a good understanding of football too. Ladies and gentlemen, the playmaker himself, Mr. Darnell Solins. Number 20 in the house.
I hope everybody's doing well. Let us to be the first to tell you a happy new year.
Not yet.
We ain't gonna be live when it turns to 2026.
Well, that's true.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Program, man. Jeez.
I'm sorry. It's still December 31st as we're taping. Or, sorry, we are live.
Let's say taping.
As we're on live. I'm sorry.
We won't be live again till Monday.
Well, technically with this show till Wednesday, but yes.
So I hope y'all ready to go into 2026. But we're gonna close out 2025 with a very good show for you, interesting show for you. Of course, we're going to preview the quarterfinals of the CFP as they get kicked off tonight.
Yes, we are.
But there's something else we need to get into, and I might have came up with a topic to talk about today that is much needed.
Well, if you
and I might need to throw some blame around.
Well, if you all are watching us on LinkedIn, the Playmakers LinkedIn page, thank you. If you're also watching on YouTube on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel, thank you once again. And if you are listening to us via download or audio version, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and again, we are on live on the Real Wise Radio Network. Shout out to our brother, my ace, Wise Alefe, being the man who is in charge of the Real Wise Radio Network. We are so thankful that this is one of the flagship shows of the network. And so it is our honor, our esteemed privilege to bring you college football the way you all want to see it and hear it.
All right, with all that out the way, what's on tap for today?
Let's see, we're talking about a senior assistant head coach, a black football coach that needs to go somewhere else, and we're probably going to actually make Snowman very happy. I'm sorry, I'm just going all out. Let's go. Just a moment. Shut up, girl. Let's go with the no huddle. Now, Playmaker, I saw that head shaking. Why the head shaking this time?
Just go. Just go.
Just go.
Just go.
Okay, fine. I will just go. All right. So, of course, we know the, how can we put this, interesting downward spiral of Sharon Moore, the former head coach of Michigan. Well, it looks like they have found their replacement. After Kyle Whittingham stepped down as the head man at Utah early this month, he left the door open to return to coaching. But he had no idea, though, Within that day, he would get a call from Ann Arbor. Oh my gosh. This was a school that he has admired since he saw the Michigan Wolverines and that famed winged helmet as a 7-year-old watching college football alone in his living room. That call set off a series of more calls and conversations, culminating with the senior citizen taking over the job.
Why you gotta be a senior citizen? Jeez.
Son, make sure that your parking spot has the handicap insignia painted on it, so they know that's not anyone's but yours. Also coming with the maize and navy blue walker. So it just waits for you right as soon as you get out the car.
You was terrible, bro.
I am not terrible.
You was terrible.
I am not terrible. All those series of calls and conversations culminated with Whittingham, who was 66, taking the job at a program where Big Ten championships, college football playoff appearances are expected, and other than 2023, largely denied. Whittingham said, quote, Michigan is a special place, a legitimate opportunity to win a Model T. Wait, hold on a second. I'm sorry. Win a national championship. It has happened here, so I looked at it as a final challenge. Close quote.
You was terrible, bro. That man is not that old. Jeez.
Oh my gosh. I'm having too much fun. That challenge comes 2 weeks after Whittingham left Utah, where he spent the previous 32 years, including 21 as the head coach there, while compiling a 177-88 mark. So, yes, it felt a bit odd for him to be wearing maize and blue polos during his introductory news conference on Sunday in Orlando. Of course, that's where Texas is in town to play Texas. Michigan's in town to play Texas.
Mm-hmm.
In one of them whack bowls. Whittingham is under no illusion about the Cheez-It Bowl. Whack bowl. Whittingham is.
I need you on target. I
am on topic because it said it in the story. I'm on topic. You need to be on topic. It mentioned the bowl in the story.
Nope.
It's a whack bowl.
I don't care. Let's go to the article.
I am going to the article. Whittingham is under no illusion about what he's walked into, saying he knows the gist of what has happened within the program. Of course, earlier this month, Sharon Moore decided to be fit in a straitjacket, and one decided to act a criminal, and one to be a hoe. He faces 3 criminal charges, including felony third-degree home invasion for allegedly confronting the staff member of the residence after being fired and plowing into her a time before. I'm on topic. Michigan then launched an investigation to his football program and the entire athletic department after Moore was fired. But they launched one before he was fired and found nothing, including a review of the overall culture. Something the athletic director Ward Manuel said on Sunday he asked interim president Domenico Grasso to undertake. Manuel said, quote, there's some things that are out there that I can't comment on that are untrue, and there may be some things that they may find, but that's why we do an investigation. Or 2. And I'm very open to that. I wanted the cultural analysis done to help us get better. Organizations at times have problems and issues, and we're going to face them. Close quote. Oh, you mean like a head coach acting like a hoe? Your thoughts on a senior citizen taking over as the head coach of Michigan?
Are you done going on rants?
I'm not going on rants. I'm telling the truth.
Are you
Didn't
done going on rants?
didn't Michigan do an investigation before Morris fired and after he got fired? Didn't Moore decide to plow into a snow bunny while
I
he was married
said,
to it? While he was
are
playing,
you
no,
done going
while
on
he was
rants?
married to another snow bunny?
I said, are you done going on rants? I didn't critique your rants. I just said, are you done going on rants?
Thank you. That's all I was hoping you would say.
I didn't critique it. I just said, are you done?
Your thoughts. Your thoughts on the senior citizen taking over Michigan.
And man, it's not a senior citizen. Would you stop?
Senior citizen age is 65. He's 66.
That man is walking fine, talks very well, very articulate. You already know this because you seen him at Utah.
Well, so did Joe Biden and Donald Trump, but you see them while in presidency going in meetings.
He is not them. You have seen Cal Winningham on College Game Day.
That's true.
How you gonna compare him to two politicians?
Oh, I got to thank you for this gem of a find, because I was hoping you was going to touch on Winningham being a head coach of Michigan.
How can I not?
What?
He got to hire as the head coach of Michigan. You can't ignore that.
No, you can't.
If I did that, I wouldn't be doing my job.
And you do a very good job at that, sir.
Kyle William, you at Michigan.
But
now,
you thought, but
at
these,
Michigan is different than Ohio State because people in Michigan, they were happy to win the national championship.
yeah, unlike Ohio State the year after. Yeah, I agree.
They was happy to have that national championship.
Well, it also helped that they beat Ohio State en route to it. That helped a little bit too.
It helped, but I don't think Michigan fans would be in a what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say crybaby mode because that sounds too harsh.
When did that stop you? You decided I'm something else than mad scientist, but you don't consider that harsh.
Because
now all of a sudden you want to curtail sounding harsh.
Oh, don't worry. That other word about you is coming up later on in the show. Oh, you don't have to worry about that. That's coming up later on in the show. I hope you know that.
You are incorrigible.
Hey, man, what can I say?
I almost hate you. What
can I say? Hey, you want to be honest, man? The reason why I love Batman so much is because of the Joker. So,
I almost hate you.
But Michigan fans, they ain't crying about Ohio State. They won that championship. They don't care. We the top dogs of college football. So, Cal Winningham, can you do what Jim Harbaugh did? Can you bring a title? But the only thing you're missing from your legendary coaching resume is there's a national championship title. And I don't know why I did it that way. But.
You fancy see you're channeling how a white senior citizen would sound. Beautifully done.
Shut up. But there's pressure that comes with the Michigan job.
As it
There's
should be.
Pressure. Yeah. I don't know if you can you handle the pressure? You didn't have pressure at Utah because nobody cares about Utah. I'm not saying that Utah sucks or anything, but nobody's checking for Utah. Are you checking for Utah?
No, and we really wasn't checking for them until they actually sniffed around and became a Pac-12 member, and then all of a sudden we thought, well, maybe we need to pay some attention to Utah. But along the lines of a Michigan or Ohio State or Georgia or Alabama or Texas or Notre Dame, no. Or even Oregon, no.
You're at a different level, Mr. Willingham. This is different. My co-host already called you a senior citizen. So can you handle this pressure that comes with the maize and blue?
The man is 66. I'm just speaking facts.
You didn't have to act like the man was old and decrepit.
You talk like him. I can't help it.
That man speaks very good. He is well spoken.
I'm not saying he isn't well spoken.
But you want to treat him like he Joe Biden or something.
Okay. I'm sorry. I think Wise has tainted me with seeing a guy or woman who is older than 65 and saying they need to retire. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. But I mean, he can get a discount. He can get a discount breakfast platter at Cracker Barrel. He should be proud of that. I'm sorry. You did have some thought. You did have some serious thoughts about Whittingham taking over for Sharon Moore in Michigan.
I want to say some words, but I'm just going to say move on.
Playmaker.
I wanted to say some words to you, but I'm just going to say move on. I'm just going to say move on. Your time is coming on this show. Your time is coming.
Why are you being like this to me?
Your time is coming.
Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. Oh Lord. Winningham has said that the time between his decision to step down in Utah and the opening in Michigan was uncanny, saying, quote, I made a mistake in Utah. They started asking me about retirement, and I started answering questions. You know, I've got a 5-year contract. I'm excited about that. I'm 66. It's not that old. I feel like I've got enough energy and juice to see this through. Close quote. And the man actually was answering questions about retirement and misled people. And you jumping on me.
You don't do Andy Reid like that. Andy Reid much older than him.
Well, I mean, Andy Reid? I'll put it this way. The Fat Walrus is doing a wonderful job, but I think his time is nigh too. And I love the Fat Walrus.
Andy Reid like that. Why are you doing him like that? He's younger than Andy Reid. Almost 10 years younger than Andy Reid, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I love Andy Reid, but the Walrus time is coming close. It's coming nigh. I mean, he should go the way of Travis Kelce.
He said it. I didn't.
And I stand by that.
So,
sorry.
So if anybody in Chiefs Kingdom listen to this, you go ahead, him, not me.
Let me say it the way a wonderful comedian used to say, and I stand by that. But please, Chiefs Kingdom, come to me, please. Where are you at? Are you going to the playoffs this year? Shut up. From Michigan, and not too far from Michigan, we go to Indiana, where Marcus Freeman, the current head coach at Notre Dame, and a potential candidate for NFL coaching vacancies, he'll return to the Fighting Irish in 2026. Freeman received an enhanced contract from the university. This is what sources told ESPN. The 43-12 head coach in 4 seasons at Notre Dame announced his return on Monday on X, saying, quote, 2026 with ellipses, run it back, go Irish, with a clover emoji. Close quote. I'm sorry, close X. The 39-year-old former Ohio State linebacker was expected to be a strong candidate for NFL vacancies with the Giants and possibly other jobs. You did not want to go to the Giants. That team is absolutely horrible. And why
that team is not horrible. They just dealing with injuries.
And why don't you say Jack? Because you know I'm right. If
that team didn't deal with injuries, you don't know what that team might look like. They did beat the Eagles in prime time.
And then the reason why they beat the Eagles went down for the season against the Eagles when they played them again.
They didn't have players anymore.
Losing double-digit leads in Detroit. That team was hot garbage.
Jeez, let that team be healthy. Well, in that case, I don't know what team can be healthy in the NFL.
That team was healthy and garbage.
No, it wasn't.
When
you had Jackson Dart, Cam Scottaboo, that team was rocking and rolling.
One of the starting quarterbacks of that team was Russell Wilson. Do I need to go further?
When Jackson Dart and Cam Scottaboo was in the lineup, that team was rolling. Cam Scottaboo got injured with a season-ending injury, and Jackson Dart and Jackson Dart kept taking concussions.
I was about to say, and he couldn't stay on the field, but he also lost a double-digit lead in Chicago.
Was that Chicago or was that Denver?
You had him losing double-digit leads in Chicago, and you had one Mr. Eating all W's losing double-digit leads in Detroit. So, Freeman, you did the right decision. Don't go to the Meadowlands because both teams are garbage.
Okay, I can't argue with the Jets, but why you gotta pick on Ryan McCarthy?
I'm not picking on Ryan McCarthy. You'll beat me and tell you the Jets are trash. Come on.
Let him say it. Don't you say it.
The most recent game, 42-10 in the Meadowlands to the Patriots. Hot garbage. Both of them. Freeman guided Notre Dame to the national championship game last January, and the Fighting Irish won their final 10 regular season games this fall before getting the middle finger from the CFP and finishing number 11 in the final CFP standings. The team then elected to opt out of a bowl game, which is the best decision that y'all have made in a long time. And then this dummy. Notre Dame athletic director Pete Pavakwa earlier said this month that Freeman, quote, is the absolute best coach in the country for Notre Dame, full stop, close quote. But you want to crap on the ACC? The mouth is shut. Pavakwa said the school was aware of the interests of Freeman and would do everything possible to secure his future. The new contract follows another enhanced deal for Freeman back in December of last year. Sports Illustrated reported this latest agreement for Freeman. Pavakwa said on the December 9th, quote, one of my main obligations and responsibilities to this university is to make sure Marcus Freeman wakes up every day knowing that he is supported and valued by Notre Dame. And I can say with 100% certainty that he feels that way. And Notre Dame is totally aligned around the importance of college football for Notre Dame. We're totally aligned on how he is the perfect coach for Notre Dame. Close quote. But you ain't aligned with the ACC. Shut up. Your thoughts, sir, on Freeman, Marcus Freeman, re-upping with the Irish?
You know, earlier you brought up a scene from Batman, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a quote that goes quite well with this situation.
And what would that quote
If I remember that quote correctly, I think it was something on the lines of Notre Dame might be the place that Marcus Freeman is at, but it's not the place he needs to be.
That's correct.
Just like they papers like Batman was the hero of that town.
Yes.
But it's one the one that is what they needed, but not the one they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Marcus Freeman is to Notre Dame. But I'll say, but that's all I gotta say because I feel like you have a lot more to say for some reason. Because you like this is 2 straight articles you have read and you have been going on tangents.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You put forth a senior citizen lying about wanting to retire, and then you put forth this doofus of an athletic director who wanted to cap on the CFP and ACC.
Like I said, I'm just doing my job.
And I'm doing mine. I mean, I'm just speaking facts.
So you happy that he didn't go to the Giants, but you're not happy that he went back to Notre Dame. What was he supposed to do?
Find a better job.
Where you gonna go? You don't want him in New York.
No, neither do your job was good for him because he did the right thing. I don't know. Go. Let me see. No, I can't say Carolina. I can't really say Tampa Bay. Where could he go? I don't know. Let me go to Pittsburgh. I mean, Steelers fan wants to boot Mike Tomlin out of head coach every year, or Baltimore. I mean, John Harbaugh's seat has to be blazing. I mean, there's opportunities for it.
Those
and then let's stay in a division. I mean, Cincinnati. How long is Zach Taylor going to be head coach there? And Cleveland, Kevin Stefanski, really?
You name 4 coaches all in one division, and then one of them been fired yet.
I know.
So how can he? He can't wait. He can't wait for that to happen. You know how the NCAA is. That man got to be recruiting right now.
That's very true. You're correct. They do. They do have to be recruiting at this moment. You're right. You're exactly right.
Come on, man. That man got to make a decision quick.
You were correct. Oh, and Lincoln Riley, I agree with you. I blame Notre Dame too for wanting to end the rivalry between yourselves and the Golden Domers. I 100% agree with you, sir.
Is it Notre Dame that wanted to end the rivalry, or is it the USC that wanted to end the rivalry?
Well, that's Lincoln Riley is basically saying that Notre Dame is to blame for ending the rivalry with USC.
You the idiots that came with the idea of trying to move into the non-conference schedule.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. That's what Lincoln Riley said.
I was talking to Lincoln Riley.
I know you were.
And if I remember correctly, when we talked about this last Wednesday, you agreed with me.
I agree with you still.
But you just said
absolutely stupid.
But you just said you agree with Lincoln Riley.
Because they're being stupid. Both schools are being stupid.
So you can't agree.
Because actually, both of them. Oh no, I can because you're right. Notre Dame is to blame, but also his school's to blame too. Because they're being stupid. Both schools are. I mean, they have the IQ level of one Pete Pavakwa, which is what 2. So, I mean, you're dealing with mental midgets all around with both of them. I'm so sorry. That's
mental midgets. Wow.
That sounds so harsh. No, that's not harsh enough. No, mental midgets actually have more intelligence than you all. Freeman came to Notre Dame as the school's defensive coordinator in 2021, and then he replaced that fake Southern Baptist preacher as the head coach following his departure to LSU. And we got a chance to smile at his subsequent departure from LSU.
You got to smile at his subsequent departure from LSU.
We don't have to hear his fake Southern Baptist preacher crap.
He only did it at one time.
He could just fight on into the sunset and not ever come with that character ever again. He ain't no Southern Baptist preacher. He ain't from the South, sucker. Before the Notre Dame, Freeman worked at Cincinnati. That's the University of Cincinnati, Purdue, and Kent State. He was a all Big Ten linebacker at Ohio State under Jim Tressel, the sweater vest man, and a 5th-round draft pick in the 2009 NFL Draft. Now, Notre Dame will bring back quarterback C.J. Carr. We mentioned Michigan, former Michigan head coach Lloyd Carr is his grandfather, and others from the 2025 team, although it loses All-American running back Jeremiah Love, who declared for the NFL Draft, and several other standouts.
How you just gonna put Jeremiah Love in our game and not put the other running back in our game? That is very disrespectful.
Well, I guess they ain't losing them.
No, he's going in the NFL draft too. Both their running backs going to the draft.
Well, I guess that's Freeman's problem to solve. Like you said earlier here, you're right. They gotta get growing. They gotta recruit now. So I agree with you. They gotta recruit now.
The price of love.
Yeah, to replace Love. So we started in Michigan. We went to Indiana. Now let's go to Illinois. And let's make Snowman happy. Northwestern has hired veteran coach Chip. He's going to make me throw up. Veteran head coach Chip Kelly as the school's new offensive coordinator. The school announced yesterday or Tuesday. Kelly's a 2-time college head coach with Oregon and UCLA, and a 2-time NFL head coach with the 49ers and the Eagles. Wow! Who brings an expertise in varying systems and personnel, which was appealing to Northwestern, sources told ESPN.
Appealing.
The dude wants to perform CrossFit in football. I'm sorry. That was a little harsh. I'm sorry. Kelly won a national championship as the offensive coordinator of Ohio State last year. He worked at New Hampshire's offensive coordinator from 1999 to 2006, Oregon's offensive coordinator from 2007 to 2008, and has an extensive history as a play caller, along with being a head coach. Coach David Braun said this in a statement, quote, his innovative approach to offense using systems that focus on varying tempo, efficiency, and smart decision-making, his track record of developing quarterbacks, and his ability to maximize talent are exactly what our program needs at this moment. Make no mistake, this is a program defining change and is reflective of our long-term commitment to the pursuit of championships. I am honored. Close quote. Kelly had this to say, quote, I am honored to join the Northwestern football program. This program and university are clearly on the rise, and the values of the people in this place align with my own. I'm grateful for the opportunity. Close quote. Let me see if I can think of something. I have something to say about that. Yeah. That's a lie! Now, Kelly spent last season with the Raiders as offensive coordinator, which ended when he was fired, as he should have been, before Thanksgiving after a 2-9 head start. Now, more than a month later, he lands in Evanston, Illinois, and the school will open the new Ryan Field next year with a play caller who has thrived in the Big Ten at Ohio State and in the Pac-12 at UCLA and Oregon before the schools joined the Big Ten. Northwestern finished number 15 in the Big Ten in points per game at 22.5 points a game. Your thoughts on Chip Kelly? This dude must have cat blood running in his system. This dude has 9 lives. Wow. I'm sorry. Your thoughts on Chip Kelly now becoming the offensive coordinator for Northwestern?
What?
Your thoughts on Chip Kelly becoming the offensive coordinator at Northwestern?
Yeah, okay, whatever.
And he had me set up the question a second time on purpose. That's brilliance. I tip my cap to you, sir. So why the "you just woke up this morning" response?
Because I don't care. I really don't. Sorry, Snowman, but I really don't care. I don't. I'm supposed to be checking for Northwestern next year.
Well, like they said in the article, they're going to be in a brand spanking new stadium on the shores of Lake Michigan come September.
Yeah, nice. The program defining in quotations. I get it, but man, come on. It's Northwestern.
Yeah, I mean, it's a school full of doctors, lawyers, and journalists.
Shout out to Mike Greenberg.
Yes.
And shout out to Snowman.
And Britt Musgrave, I think.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, man. Man. We'll see in 2026, but we in 2025 still. I don't care right now. But when we get to 2026 in August, maybe I care a little bit more.
I mean, he can improve that school. I mean, they only average 22.5 points a game, which made him 15th in the conference.
Again, he said it, not me.
I just said facts. I didn't say anything slanderous. I said facts.
Again, he said it, not me. So anybody from Northwestern, you go at him.
Again, you're a school full of doctors, lawyers, and journalists. Say I'm lying. That's what I thought. Ohio State finished last year with the country's number 14 scoring offense. Kelly's offenses at Northwestern would project to have a vibe more like his offenses at UCLA, which sucked. I'm sorry. As his 2023 team finished number 17 nationally in rush offense, and his 2022 team averaged a school record 503 yards per game. The 2021 and 2020 Bruins led the Pac-12 in scoring. But it kept getting worse. It sagged worse than a pair of 80-year-old woman's I'm sorry. Breasts. Kelly wanted Oregon as the offensive coordinator and head coach with an aggressive tempo that helped change the sport. But that style doesn't appear likely to be replicated in Northwestern. The hire comes at a time when Northwestern is opening their brand spanking new state-of-the-art stadium, Ryan Field, a project estimated to cost $850 million, and a few brain cells to be leaking from the athletic director's brain to hire Chip Kelly as their offensive coordinator. Oops, I said that out loud. Good. And with that, that concludes this edition of the No Huddle. Two senior citizens and a mental midget. That is what that's what the No Huddle was. Wow.
Join the transporter to Hades.
Your butt and gut becomes one.
Join the reformer of hooker whores.
This is my daughter, Placenta Booty Johnson.
Join the bronze god.
Whenever you are in distress, take off your baseball cap and throw it in the air.
Join your very own superhero of broadcasting, Chris Bass.
So whatever color crayon they get, they palm it and do two circles, and that translates to I can beat up black people.
As she takes you through the week's paces in Baseline. Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Central, No, Pacific Time Zone people, just stay asleep when this is on live and just catch the recording. Oh, I'm sorry. Exclusively on the Chris Base YouTube channel.
Get Mounts of Entertainment with Paramount Plus. Stream new movies such as Mean Girls, Transformers Rise of the Beast, and Good Burger 2 with Paramount Plus. Stream live sports such as the UEFA Champions League, the NFL on CBS, the PGA Tour, and March Madness. Catch hit CBS shows such as Fire Country, Ghost, NCIS, and more. But also catch exclusive originals for Paramount Plus such as Special Ops Lioness, The Famous Stallones, and the hit series Halo. The new streaming home of Showtime. Watch Showtime original series and movies when you sign up with Paramount Plus with Showtime. Make it a fun, action-packed adventure for the whole family and create kid-friendly profiles for the little ones. So much to stream with Paramount Plus with over 45,000 full episodes from BET, CBS, Comedy Central, MTV, Nickelodeon, and more. Paramount Plus plan starts at $5.99, but if you subscribe today, you get a free trial. Paramount Plus, Mounts of Entertainment.
This is a BS3 Network presentation.
I want to do a TED Talk, but I don't have anything to talk about yet. I'm getting there.
Life is for the living. We're not here that long.
You can learn anything you want to learn without any money spent.
What do I really enjoy? What do I really want out of life?
I am your host, WIZE.
Are you in a life holding pattern? Well, this is for you. Welcome to the Stuck in My Mind podcast. Live every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central.
Welcome back to Bearing Down and Gridiron on this New Year's Eve edition to close out 2025.
Yes. It's good
Now
to be
we will get into the quarterfinals of the CFP, but
what?
I have a special edition of the Gridiron Roundup.
Oh, you do? Okay. And how special is this edition?
I'm surprised you ain't go ham like you usually do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because that still gives me hype.
Sir, you might want to read that.
Oh Lord, okay. SEC bowl season disaster. So far this season, the Southeastern Conference is 2 up and 5 down in bowls. And it might be 2 and 6 once this show wraps. Now, you compare that to the other schools in these bowls in this bowl season, the American Conference. They have a 4-3 record. The ACC, they're 4 up and 4 down. The Big 12 are an undefeated 3-0. The Big 10, impressive at 6-1. Conference USA, like the American Conference, they're also 4-3. The Independents, thanks to Notre Dame not being in, they are 0-1. The Mid-American Conference, they are 2-3. The Mountain West are 2-5. We'll see. The Mountain West, they could share the SEC's joy or pain. The Pac-2, they are 1-0. The SEC, they are 2-5, as we mentioned earlier. And the Sun Belt Conference, they are 3-6. Yes, I know it's a Pac-12, but they're Pac-2.
You can say that the SEC coming into today overall, yes, 12 and 2-5, but we're going to say 1-4 for now.
Oh, we're gonna say 1-4 for now. Okay.
Yes.
Why 1-4 for now?
Because if you know what game is missing, you know why I took it out.
Are you talking about the who gives a crap ball in Orlando? I mean, one of the two who gives a crap balls in Orlando?
No. We did have an all SEC first round matchup, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
So it's gonna be 1-1 regardless.
Yes. But the one that needed to win, the right one won. I'm proud of you, Alabama. The right one got through to the next round. I'm proud of you, Alabama.
The only team that has won, now counting Alabama and Oklahoma, is Ole Miss. And that's because they played a group of 5 team. And a team that they already had beaten earlier in the season.
And dog walked them a second time.
Texas A&M took a L at home to Miami. Houston, not tough LSU. Virginia held down Missouri. And last night, Illinois walked off Tennessee.
Yeah, you forgot a game because Vanderbilt took an L.
Oh, I didn't forget a game.
Oh, okay.
But I blame one person for this. One person?
What one person are you going to be blaming? Good. I don't give a crap. You can blame all you want.
I blame this guy right here.
I don't give a crap. I did not want Oklahoma nor Texas A&M advance.
I blame him.
And
you know the
saying,
saying.
I'm happy. I don't give
a
crap.
You know the saying that is, be careful what you ask for. You just might get it.
Oh, I ain't careful. I got what I wanted.
Now the whole entire conference looks stupid.
Well, it's not my fault that the two.
No, it is your fault because you prayed for the downfall.
Not my fault. That Oklahoma and Texas A&M.
You prayed for the downfall, and there's a ripple effect on the entire conference.
It is not my fault.
It is your fault.
It's not my fault that Oklahoma and Texas A&M are horrible programs. It is not my fault.
It's this man's fault that nobody in the SEC can show up because he wants to pray for downfalls.
Yes, Oklahoma and Texas A&M. Yes. And 7 days later, wide grin on my face, I do it again.
This is bowl season. We supposed to represent the SEC.
I don't give a crap on the whack bowls.
But instead of this man being a conference rep, he wanted to be a Homer rep.
I'm not a Homer rep.
And him being a Homer rep, I saw 2 SEC teams get knocked out of the playoffs, and the rest of them get beat in bowl games. All because he wanted to pray for some downfalls.
No, I'm not a Homer rep. It's not my fault. It's that that Oklahoma and Texas A&M are garbage programs.
This man right here say he went to his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
That's right.
And prayed for a downfall.
And got it.
What he didn't realize is there was a ripple effect in that prayer.
I don't give a crap about the ripple effect. You still got Georgia. You still got Alabama. These other BS bowls that don't matter. They whack balls.
He said they whack bowls, but the rest of the conference are having fun picking at the SEC because they are
the Whataburger Bowl, the Google Bowl, the Canva Bowl, ChatGPT Bowl. Whack balls.
The Big Ten is laughing at the Southeastern Conference.
I don't give a crap at the Big Ten.
The Big 12 is laughing at the Southeastern Conference.
Both them can laugh in their mouths.
And the ACC is laughing at the SEC.
They all can laugh with my joystick in their mouths. I don't give a crap. Whack balls.
Because Cole Johnson had to go to prayer for some downfalls.
And got it. Oh, that was beautiful. Praise be the Lord.
It is your fault, man. It is your fault. The reason why we
It's not my fault.
It's your fault.
But oh no, there's no green, there's no silver lining with this. No, you're gonna be blaming me. No, son. No, Oklahoma, Texas A&M needed to go down. They went down, and I don't give a crap what the other SEC schools do. The right result happened.
Would you shut up?
Bye Sooners. Bye Aggies.
Would you shut up? I'm not done. Stop interrupting.
I wasn't interrupting.
Yes, you was. I said, but then you start talking. They ain't meant for you to talk. But it gets even better for the Southeastern Conference because why? This happened today.
The School of Doctors, Lawyers, and Engineers went down to Iowa. Mr. Pavia.
No, I know. Normally I would let you go, but this one, let me have this one.
Let me have this bit. I thought you were a Heisman Trophy winner. What happened, son?
He did his part. Yeah, you can see he could probably almost 400 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but he still led him to an L.
Vanderbilt. What was the school across from y'all? Can y'all tell me what school is that across from y'all? That would be the Iowa Hawkeyes. And if my memory serves me correctly, let me refresh my memory. Coach, you might be able to help me too. Iowa don't score 30 points in any game.
No, they normally have a grind them out type of offense. Yeah.
So how in the hell did they put up 34 against y'all? What am I missing? Matter of fact, total points per game this season, Iowa, 28.9. They literally score a touchdown less on average.
Mm-hmm.
What was y'all doing today?
They were gearing up for the spring semester.
And their quarterback, Gronkowski, that man barely threw for 1,500 yards this season, and he was able to throw for over 200 against you. What was the defense?
Oh, this is beautiful.
This don't make no damn sense. And guess what? It gets even better.
Let it flow. Let it flow.
You know why? Because guess what? Down in the Orlando, Florida.
One of the 2 whack bowls.
In the Cheez-It Bowl. We are tied at 17.
Yeah, Michigan, and they're struggling. No, Texas struggling.
Why are we tied at 17? Why are we tied at 17?
Because they're playing a whack bowl. That's why.
Why are we tied at 17? This is your team.
Because we're playing a whack bowl. I told you. We're playing a whack bowl. Whack. WHACK. They're playing a whack bowl. Why should we be interested in having them win one of the 50 ridiculous bowls that don't matter? And you want to know why? The offense has been hot garbage all year.
Well, the offense ain't
all year.
The offense ain't a problem. You got 233 in one half. 233 in one half. Ain't no offense.
I'll say it again. The offense has been hot garbage all year.
You know what the funny part is? I'm looking at these first half stats. Texas at 233. Michigan is at 192. Both teams have ran for a combined. Both teams have both ran for 86 yards in the first half.
I'm proud of them.
Both teams have ran for 86 yards in the first half. It's your team, sir. You must represent the SEC too. So, what's going on?
Texas ain't in the playoff. That's what's going on.
Who fault is that?
Texas.
Exactly.
And you know I said it because I said it all year long. So don't bring that drama in my direction. I actually said ever since Ohio State, they didn't belong to be in the playoffs. Am I not correct, sir?
Yeah, you always say that. One loss. Oh, they don't be in the playoffs. One loss, really?
Because I knew they were going to lose to Georgia.
And you knew they were going to lose to Ohio State to begin with anyway?
And because I knew they were going to lose to Georgia, and I knew they was going to have one other BS loss, and that's exactly what happened.
Welcome to the swamp.
And don't give me that welcome to the swamp crap. That's what happened. I told you in August. 3 L's and Texas won't be in the playoffs. 3 L's and Texas ain't in the playoffs.
I said 3 L's to 2 teams. I ain't say 3 L's to 3 teams.
3 L's, period, as I said. And they got 3 L's.
And I would have been right because you know why? Because Alabama got 3 L's and they in the playoffs.
I'd have been right. The only reason why Alabama got in was because they actually beat Georgia the first time.
Yeah,
but I guarantee you, the same thing would have happened to Alabama, and the same thing would have happened to Alabama as what happened to BYU. 2 L's. They only had 2 L's all year. Guess what those 2 L's were to? Did they make the playoffs?
They don't respect the Big 12 more than they respect the SEC. We know how the committee thinks. They would look at that test like, okay.
11 victories, 2 defeats to 1 team.
You do realize they value each conference different.
Playoffs.
You do realize they value the conference differently, right? You can't even compare a Big 12 team to an SEC team. That's not even comparable.
Don't give a crap.
How can you not give a crap? That's what they showed you.
What they showed me is the team that got spanked twice, 2 of the same school, ain't sniffing the playoffs. Because they ran a tip with every other program they played.
But a team who lost to Florida State, who lost to Georgia,
lost to Florida State, lost to Georgia, and lost to Oklahoma.
Oklahoma got in the playoffs in the Southeastern Conference.
But they beat Georgia earlier.
You comparing apples to oranges. You can't even bring up BYU.
No. The same school that beat them in the SEC championship game, they beat them earlier.
Yeah, I know.
So that is their most, and that happens to be their most impressive victory.
The SEC is in high regard.
Again,
they would have gave Texas grace.
Again.
Oh, you want to lost 2 teams?
Impressive victory.
You want to lost 2 teams? Okay, we got you covered.
Again, the most impressive victory for Alabama was against Georgia in Athens.
Now you losing to Florida, that's y'all fault on that one.
I'll be the first to say it to you.
And then after that loss, I told you if they lose again, they not making it because that loss of Florida's going to kill them. Did I not say that?
And what did I say after that? Then you might as well count Texas out the playoffs because they ain't going to be winning in between the edges. Now with that garbage offense.
You lost to Florida in the swamp.
Yeah. And they deserve that L because they decided to take Florida lightly. This dude hot trash. And then they were proven to be hot trash when they got into Gainesville.
So Texas, get your asses in gear.
No. Get your asses in Austin, Orlando, the Cheez-It Bowl. Get back to Austin and tune up for 2026. This bowl don't matter.
They do matter to the seniors. They trying to make the NFL.
Well, make the NFL. Think about the combine. Think about your pro day. Don't think about this whack Cheez-It Bowl. Because it don't matter.
Coach Johnson in his feelings.
I ain't in more doggone feelings. If the bowls ain't Fiesta, Peach, Sugar, Orange, Cotton or Rose, it don't matter.
It don't matter to you.
It don't matter, period.
No, it
Because
don't matter to you.
it
I
don't matter.
can actually verify this. It matters to a lot of people, including the players. Because if it didn't matter to the players, they won't be playing.
Okay, I'll put it this way. Any of these winners of these other bowls that we just mentioned thus far, will they be hoisting that crappy silver and gold trophy?
They played the game. Are they not on the field?
Lift up that crappy cylinder trophy.
Those
bowls don't matter.
Is your team not on the field?
Even my team.
Is your team on the field right now as we speak?
They shouldn't be.
Is your team on the field as we speak?
Yes, and they should.
So it means it matters.
They should have done like Notre Dame and say, no, thank you. We're staying in Austin.
So it matters.
No, it don't.
Are they on the
field?
field?
Matter because they ain't gonna raise up that doggone trophy.
Are they on the field?
I don't give a crap. They're on the field.
If they on the field, it matters because they playing it.
They can piss on the field. I don't give a crap. They ain't gonna be hoisted that national. They're not gonna be the 2025 national champion. So I don't give a crap what bowl they play in. It's not those six
making
or
my
the national
point.
championship. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter to you. That is my point.
And that's the most important person.
No, it's not the most important person.
Yes,
The most important person is the team that's on the
Forget the
field.
seniors. Forget that drunken head coach. Forget
They
that
matter.
Forget that Make-A-Wish quarterback that looks just like his uncle.
In that case, you don't have a team to root for then. You're not a Longhorn fan.
Forget that Make-A-Wish kid that looks just as bad as Eli.
Your team is on the field.
I don't give a crap.
Your team, you should be say, all right, y'all want to play it, go win it.
Okay, fine. You want to play it, go win it. But you messed up the season.
Of course they messed up the season. We both know that. But
So
they
it don't matter.
decided to play them. So be a Longhorn fan and say, all right, come
Okay, I'll be a Longhorn fan. Yeah,
end the season with a W.
End the season with a W. You have the consolation trophy of, yeah, we finished the season on a high note. Shut up.
But if y'all lose this game, it's going to be a terrible 2026.
If we win this game, it probably could still be a terrible 2026.
No, you come in with some momentum. You feel good about yourself.
Who gives a crap about a game that played on December 31st when you go 8 months later and the team is different? Please.
You got to go in with some momentum.
The team 8 months from now is going to be different than the team that's lining up today. Man,
It ain't going to be that much different. You ain't got that many seniors. Especially in the most important positions.
But still, you're going to have the team look different 2026, 2025. So it doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
So 2-6.
And it's going to be 2-7. Because Longhorns, you don't deserve to be in this Cheez-It Bowl.
They chose not to opt out. So they better win. They want to step on the field, you better win.
I'm sorry. For the SEC, for the good of the Southeastern Conference, please win. Shut up.
No, actually, you know this. If you step on that field, you better go win.
Okay, for the good of the burnt orange and white, please win, please.
That's why you saying you wish they would opt out, because you know that's your saying too. If you step on that field, you better perform.
Yeah, step on the field, perform, but you know that the trophy you raise up don't matter. It don't mean.
So they stepped on the field.
It don't mean.
They stepped on that field.
Who wants to hold up a cracker trophy?
And if you notice, the two of us, we didn't go after all the teams that opted out. You notice that, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Everybody else did, but we ain't go after teams that opted out. That's your choice.
Yeah, it's their choice, and I will say this is not what you believe. I personally am happy that they opted out because these bowls don't matter.
But your team opted in, so
and the bowls still don't matter to show you how
they need to show up
to show you how along the lines I am. That I don't give a crap if it's Texas that's playing or if it's Oklahoma that's playing. You play these whack bowls, yes.
If Oklahoma was playing and they lost, you'd be in here going off.
7 games in this season, in this postseason that matter, and they ain't playing in any of them.
If Oklahoma would have played in a bowl game, you'd have been laughing if they lost.
No. I would not have been laughing. I'd be like, why are you in this ridiculous bowl?
You're like, good.
Why?
Take this L.
Take the L. But why are you in this ridiculous bowl? You should take the not playing. You should have been on Notre Dame, dummies. But that's why you're whack school anyway. That's what I'd be saying. And I'll say it to Texas. You should have said no to the Cheez-It Bowl, but your whack school is playing. Why? To show you that I am consistent. Why? Oh, that's why. I forgot. You got the drunkard that wants to impress his wife. The kid ex-husband with the wife that's barely making 30. Would impress her. Or let's have a trip to Orlando. Stick a wine to just grab a wine bottle, just jerk it, just take the shot to the head and leave. Get drunk on your own time. And you got this Make-A-Wish kid that's going to be taking more shots because you have a porous offensive line. And we're going to be hearing more in the arms of an angel again. Why? Pisses me off. And you got this freaking joker saying that I'm to blame for the SEC tanking. No, I ain't.
You is to blame.
No, I ain't. No, I ain't. The schools that are playing are to blame because they don't have the nuts. They don't have the nuts to actually go forth and actually do like what we said earlier. You get on the field, you put forth your best effort. But no, you want to be whacked. Well, continue to be whacked just like Texas A&M and Oklahoma were last week.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I said it. Whack.
People of the Southeastern Conference, this is the guy that you can blame for this bowl season for where it's going.
You ain't gonna blame.
Hey, Eagles fan. Join my man Cool McCain and a host of others as they break down every single game, every single week in an objective manner, and also from a fan's perspective as well. Remember, this cast feels just like you. Nobody likes you. And you don't care. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles Elite Podcast. Every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and other podcast outlets.
Shop hats and official sports gear at Lids. Lids is the leader and #1 destination for hats, gears, and everything that moves you, making it the perfect shop for fans to find official sports hats, merchandise, and gear. Represent your team, your town, and your style with a snapback adjustable fitted hat or beanie from thousands of college and pro teams. Browse the very latest sports jerseys and t-shirts from the best teams out there. Lids has officially licensed professional and college sport team apparel and hats featuring the hottest brands and trends. Shop online or visit one of the 100 stores across the country. Locker Rooms by Lids.
Rams fans all around the world.
It's a beautiful thing to be a Rams fan right now. Stafford's back. We're going to see about Cup. And running back Kerryon Williams to return.
Lend me your ears, or should I say lend Playmaker your ears, as he breaks down week by week everything in the Los Angeles Rams canon.
Number 99, Aaron Donald. Can't wait for 2029 to come to know that you are going in the Hall of Fame, and it should be first ballot, no questions asked.
Join the Playmaker as he breaks down everything Los Angeles Rams style in Ramily Talk on the Playmakers Blog Network YouTube channel and where you can find podcasts.
Speaking of a team that's performing, Ramble talk. That's going.
No, that's gonna be beautiful. That's gonna be beautiful. I'm looking forward to what you have to say tomorrow about this wonderful team that looked as though they were going to be the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Who's that all doing the show tomorrow? You know tomorrow is New Year's, right?
Yes, I know. I'm sorry, Friday. My bad. I'm looking forward to what you're saying. What you're going to say Friday about them. Oh, and I am proud of the Rams. They did it.
Shut up.
I'm sorry that they've run on hard times as of late. But I'm still proud of them. I mean, they made the playoffs.
That's why you hide behind the background.
Oh, I'm not hiding behind the background for that.
Oh, why you have better background anyway? We got a campus tour to do. Get your butt on screen.
Give me just a second. I got some wallpapering to do.
Oh, Lord. Speaking of wallpaper, what'd you think of that?
Nice. I loves. Beautiful job, sir. Beautiful.
The quarterfinals kick off in less than 3 hours. Actually, no, it's like 2 hours.
Less than 2 hours. About 2 hours from now.
7:30.
That's right.
Because the first game on the docket. Oh well, here are your seedings, and Oregon, Texas Tech get together. Alabama, Indiana get together. Ole Miss and Georgia get together. And Miami and Ohio State get together. And to kick things off tonight, in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl, it would be the 10th ranked Miami Hurricanes, or 10th seed Miami Hurricanes, taking on the number 2 seed Ohio State.
Sounded like Keith Jackson the way you said that.
I wasn't trying to, but I'll take it.
Oh man, yeah. I was hoping that this would be the matchup of the two, because I was like, I did not want to see Texas A&M face off against Ohio State. I think that Ohio State was going to get a. Well, besides, I can't stand the school. I think that Miami was going to give them a better game.
Why is you trying to? Why are you blending in with the background? What the hell?
It's just the wallpaper sucks. I hate it. I mean, I love the design. I love design a lot. There we go. Finally. Yeah. But I'm happy for Miami. I think they needed to have the game they had in College Station to get to this point. Now, as for Ohio State, the issue that I think we all have is, will they recover from the disappointing L they took in Indianapolis in the Big Ten championship? Can they rebound?
By the way,
and
no team with buys won last year.
That's right. No teams with buys won last year. And when we got to this portion, the lower seed won, except for, if I'm not mistaken, except for the national championship game.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Nope. Nope.
I'm sorry. It's a national championship game and the Ohio State Texas game. So, my thought is, will the bye hurt Ohio State? It didn't last year.
They didn't have a bye last year.
Well, they didn't have a bye last year, but yeah, will the bye hurt them? Will the SEC and will the Big Ten championship game hurt them? Since yes, it's their only loss they have on the year. And will Miami bring that physicality they had in the southern part of Texas northward? And if all of those are a yes to the U's favor, Ohio State is going to have a long game tonight. But if Ohio State can match the physicality and up it, then all their offense has to do is give you one or two plays and they'll be all right. But I think it's going to be a better game than people think.
I want to see.
And I can actually watch it. I actually have an interest in watching it.
I want to see how Miami defends Jeremiah Smith. And then how y'all defend Jeremiah Smith, what does that do for Carnell Tate?
To me, it just starts with getting after QB. They didn't have a problem doing that with Reed. I think that's where it starts for Miami. Put that pressure.
And then you say physicality, right? Can Miami run the ball against Ohio State?
I think they can if they, like I said, if they can. They got to have a repeat performance for Fletcher. He has to smack the crap out of an Ohio State defensive front that it's a tall order to do. However, Texas was able to run against them. So it can be done. But I think they need to have a repeat performance of that in order for Miami to even stand a scintilla of a chance of beating Ohio State.
What a way to
because that physicality has to be matched.
What a way to end 2025. Canes, Buckeyes. AT&T Stadium tonight.
Oh, and cool. Thank you. I love the fact that you took care of business last Saturday. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I love the you.
They don't love you.
Why? Why?
They don't love you.
Why?
Why? You a Longhorn fan. You part of the SEC. You
Why?
don't like nobody in the SEC.
Why? It don't matter to me yet.
They don't love you.
I don't give a crap. They can love. I'm like Jay-Z and feeling it. All y'all. But now just close your eyes and feel this.
Yes, tonight. Tomorrow we have a triple header beginning down in Miami, Florida. The Orange Bowl.
Why do you now sound like a pedophile?
Shut up. New kickoff. ESPN. The 5th-ranked Oregon Ducks take the long trip for Eugene, Oregon, down to South Florida to take on the Red Raiders and the Big 12 champions, the Texas Tech.
I know Lanning's your boy. I don't like this match. I seriously do not like this matchup for Oregon. I don't. I'm having flashbacks of the game they played in Eugene when Indiana rolled into town and Indiana smacked the crap out of them. And Texas Tech has a similar type of team. So if they can have that athleticism counteract the physicality, then I could probably roll with Oregon. But I mean, they proved the physical team can get with them.
You rolling with Oregon? Ha ha ha!
And And Texas Tech is just physical.
I would love to see the day that you actually roll with Oregon.
If they play Texas A&M or Oklahoma, you know darn well I roll with Oregon. Of course, I'd wanted to fire Dan Lanning, but that's a horse of a different color. But I would definitely root for Oregon.
Like I said, I would love to see the day you root for Oregon. As long as Dan Lanning there, don't make me laugh.
Now that team plays for clicks, like they did when they were playing Indiana. Bye Ducks. Quack 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 your behinds back to Eugene.
They don't gotta play for clicks. I don't see them. Dan Lanning, I'm sorry. I don't see you being Texas Tech. I don't. If y'all beat Texas Tech and y'all beat Texas Tech, that means y'all showed me y'all got some soul in y'all.
And you were saying this like I had some bias. No, I'm like Indiana punked Oregon in their own home stadium.
No, I did that.
And Texas Tech looked very similar.
I did that because you must forget what I said 2-3 weeks ago when I said whoever win that game got to go against Texas Tech. You must forget what I said.
No, I didn't.
Good luck with this.
No, I didn't forget what you said. No, I think you must have thought I was going to come with bias about this. No, I really do believe Oregon is going to have a fit.
Good luck, Dan Lanning. Good luck, Ducks. Love you, but good luck.
Because the Red Raiders could come with some physicality out y'all. Oh, man.
And then you see what they did to BYU. They punched them in the mouth twice. Twice.
And BYU is not a garbage team. And it just goes to show you how tough and rugged the Red Raiders are this year.
They like to punch people in the mouth.
Shout out to my man, the intellect, linebacker back in the mid-'90s. Red Raider strong. Love you, brother. You should be proud of your alma mater. They're doing some big things this year, man.
From noon, we head from South Florida to California. Decided college game day. We will get you started at 9 p.m. 9 a.m. in the morning. I don't know how Pat McAfee is going to do that because he's going to be doing a field pass of the game tonight and then taking that trip from there all the way up to Pasadena, which I don't know how he's going to do that. But hey, that's Pat McAfee for you.
He lives a good life. More power to him.
But at 4 p.m. in what's supposed to be a soaky raining Pasadena, California.
Really?
Yes. The number 9 Alabama Crimson Tide take on the number 1 overall seed in all the land, the Big Ten champions, the Indiana Hoosiers.
Look, I'm proud of Hoosiers, man. People weren't feeling this team almost all the way to the Big Ten championship. Now, we have been feeling them probably ever since the game, probably since the Illinois game. But many people were thinking, well, when they get to Oregon, the clock will strike late midnight. Didn't happen. They figured that they was going to trip up somewhere along the line between then and the Big Ten championship, and was thinking that when they took the trip to Sad Valley, not Happy Valley.
You finally caught on. Thank you.
I ain't just catch it. I knew what you were saying. We end up having Mendoza's Heisman moment.
It shouldn't have been a Heisman moment, but it is what it is.
Yeah, well, end up being it. And no trip up and no slip up there. They thought, well, okay, they're playing the number 1 team in the land in Ohio State. Well, in the Big Ten championship, well, they're going to get with them. They're going to have that hiccup. And they looked the bully in the mouth and punched them in it. So here we are. The best team in the land right now is them. And they leave with physicality on both sides of the line of scrimmage, which, as you know, Playmaker, that's my favorite type of team. A team that's physical on defense, a team that's physical on offense. And if they're physical in the lines on both sides, it's a difficult team to beat. And Alabama, okay, I'm going to be very, very blunt. Alabama is too sugary to match up against the physicality of Indiana. They need to have Bam Miller, and that's the only shot that they got.
They got him. They had him last week.
Barely, but that's the only shot they got. That's the only shot they got. Because if they come with that weak crap at the SEC championship game of not gaining a yard on the ground, we will probably see a repeat performance of this Rose Bowl as of last year's Rose Bowl, where your favorite team got skunked in the first half by the eventual national champion. That's right. Favorite over Florida.
Oh, Florida.
You heard what I said. Favorite over Florida.
Come into this. Florida is no part of this.
I said your favorite team.
My favorite team is Florida, and Florida is nowhere in sight of a bowl game, nowhere close to a bowl game.
You perform fellatio on Dan Lanning like brown sexuals do.
No, I don't. And you know that's a goddamn lie, because you have been on here with your arms laid back. Listen to me go off on Dan Lanning.
You have put me off the screen because I said I had two choice words about Lanning.
No, I put you off the screen because you tried to go off on him and that man won the game. That's why I put you behind.
No. You put me off.
I put you off the screen because they beat Illinois. No, I already know what you're talking about. They beat Illinois. No, not Illinois. They beat Iowa, and you didn't like how they beat Iowa. I'm like, no, that man.
No. You forgot. Because you let me get that take off. You forgot. I had two choice words behind me, and you took me off the screen. And I have been just as critical about that smiling jackass, and you didn't take me off the screen.
He deserved it. There's a standard when it's a standard when you wear the blue and orange, and he wasn't living up to the standard. There's a standard when you come to Gainesville, and if you don't live to that standard, you will hear from me.
I had F. Lanning in my background, and you took me off of the screen.
Yeah, you was mad that he escaped Iowa.
Again, the knees to the ground, the mouth wide open.
You was mad because he escaped Iowa. You didn't want him to escape Iowa, but he escaped Iowa.
But you let me get the take
off.
I
didn't.
You let me get the take off.
You go back and watch it. No, I didn't.
You let me
because I told you before we got on the show. You bet not, because that man won. Leave that man alone.
Quote, you better get that image off the screen or I'll take you off. I didn't take the screen off. And you put me off the screen.
You ain't get a word in either.
No. You let me get the word in before. I had two choice words about Lanning. I didn't have to say.
You just you have a biased hatred towards that man.
You took me off the screen. But I had a donkey for Napier, and you allowed me to rock with it.
Because I'm the one who said it. They ain't come out your mouth. It came out of my mouth.
I know, but I was the one who designed it.
You wouldn't have designed it if I would have said it.
That's true, but still.
So that crazy actually happened because of me.
Pat yourself on the back, son.
You just chose to go after the man because he won.
I chose to go after the man because the dude is a mental. No, he's not a mental midget. No. The dude's a eunuch. That's why I go after
that man won, and you were mad about it.
That man got no balls. That's why I went after.
No, that man won. Now, if he would have lost, you could have went after. But no, you want to go after because that man won.
Atlanta.
You ain't do that when he lost to Indiana. That was a perfect time for you to do that.
No, because I had to shower love on Indiana, which I did.
But he beats Iowa, and you want to go after him. No,
I had to shower love. I had to shower love in Indiana because Oregon is that insignificant.
Just leave that man won. Leave that man alone. That man survived. But you just couldn't. You was like, no, I want to. Like, if you like,
I can't stand Dan Lanning.
Wait till that man lose, then you go after him. That man won. Leave that man alone.
I can't stand Dan.
Then I let you go after Badabo Sweeney when he lost. Yes. All right then. But when he won, I leave the man alone.
And I left that man
I'm
alone.
doing it the same way with Dan Lennon. That man won. Leave him alone. He ain't lose.
But Cam DeBoer, you're gonna lose this game because unfortunately, I don't think you have the horses, bro.
Geez, going after coaches after they win. What's wrong with you?
You're talking to the man who called Steve Sarkisian a lush.
That's your team.
In wins.
That's your team, so I can't really tell you what to do when it comes to your team.
In wins, I go after that dumb mother.
You didn't hear me. That is your team, so I can't.
I said that's my team. I heard you the first time.
So I can't really stop you from going after your team. Like, that's the team that you watch consistently. Like, that's the team you invest in. Like, can't tell you how to treat your investment. That's stupid.
I mean, and look, I gave props in a nasty way to Brian.
And just like you don't tell me how to treat my team in Florida.
Why should I?
Exactly. So I don't do that with you when it comes to Texas. If you want to go off from Texas, man, he don't like something with his Longhorns, so that's his team. Let him have it.
But he took me off the screen.
I take off the screen for a lot of stuff now. If you notice, so
he took me off the screen after I got my take off about Dan.
You didn't get your take off about Dan Lanning.
Oh, I got my take off. I didn't have to say it. That wonderful green and yellow image did my talking for me.
Sitting here going after man after he won. Like, what is wrong? You don't go after a team that won. You.
It felt good too.
See, when you went after Miami, was it after a win? No, it was after a loss.
No, it wasn't. Yeah. Although Carson Beck, you was hot garbage in that game against A&M. The best thing you did was not turn the ball over.
So next week, the first show of 2026, most likely Cole Johnson will bring back up the hot seat for Kellen DeBoer.
Yeah, because unfortunately, this is what the game they played in Norman showed me. Alabama has the ability to be physical, but if a team has the ability to be physical all 60 minutes, they're going to be in trouble. And Indiana has the ability to be physical on the offensive line and defensive line all 60 minutes.
But I do want to think, how do them 3 weeks feel though?
That's the only question I got for Indiana.
As I said earlier,
Will these 3 weeks hurt?
Yeah.
That's the only question I could, because outside of that, the way this team plays on both sides of the ball, I love how they play.
No team coming off a bye has won. So
yet. But yeah.
Ohio State first up tonight. Next up will be Texas Tech. Third up will be Indiana. And then fourth up is the team who been in that position and was one of the 14 who never won off the bye week.
And took an L in the same game, I might add. Because it was the sugar when they lost last year.
New Orleans, Louisiana. Somebody said they was born in New Orleans. I forgot who.
Yeah, me.
Oh, yeah. New Orleans, Louisiana. Home, the birthplace of one Cole Johnson. As we have another SEC rematch.
Mm-hmm. Flint Goodrich in the house.
The 6-seeded Ole Miss Rebels continue their journey without Lane Kiffin. Take on the third-ranked Georgia Bulldogs, the SEC champions, 8 p.m. to close out New Year's Day, the first day of the year.
And the scary part is Georgia had to put forth the best quarter of their season to beat Ole Miss the first time. Because Ole Miss dominated in the first 3 quarters.
So can I raise your scary?
Please.
Lacey's coming back for Ole Miss.
I mean,
so they're gonna have their running back back.
That's what I'm saying. I can't. And this is what sucks. I can't remember if I picked Georgia to win the national championship or not.
You did.
But I'm not liking this for Georgia. I'm not liking them. I'm not liking this for Georgia at all. Because Mississippi State
actually, hold on.
Because I don't even say Alabama put forth the best game against them. Because the second half in the game in Athens, they basically let off the gas. Ole Miss came the closest to playing the best game against Georgia.
Actually, you know what? We didn't pick a next championship. We just picked the 12 playoff teams.
Okay, cool. Ole Miss came the closest to playing the best game against Georgia. They just didn't finish, and that's the only problem that I had about Ole Miss and Georgia with that game in Athens. I think they have the possibility of finishing this one because I think they have the motivation to want to beat this team, and they want to prove that it is in Texas, it is in Georgia, it is in Alabama. They're not the top dogs. Ole Miss wants to be one of the top dogs, and they want to knock off one of the top dogs in the SEC. And I think they're motivated to do it. And this is a great place to do it because Ole Miss will pretty much have a home field advantage against Georgia. Because for those who don't know geographically, I mean, Oxford, Mississippi is still a ways from New Orleans, but
yeah, the state is right next door.
Well, but I mean, yeah, but they're like in the northern part of Mississippi. But still, they're closer than Georgia would be. So Ole Miss will have a little bit more of a home field advantage against Georgia.
No, they won't.
What do you mean they won't?
Georgia fans, they love going to New Orleans.
Oh, they'll travel. But Ole Miss is still closer. That's what I'm saying.
You think geographically Ole Miss is closer, but as far as home field advantage goes, yeah, I don't think so.
Last year was a good example of I thought that, but not so much. Although, yes, they went against Notre Dame, and Notre Dame travels probably better than
I don't
college.
Yeah, I remember he had that incident too. So
so it was a whole lot more subdued setting. Plus, it wasn't at night too. I think it was like an afternoon, the next afternoon. But and then it was off the heels of that terrible, tragic terrorist event in the French Quarter. Thankfully, this I think will be much better. This is when they traditionally play the Sugar Bowl, New Year's night, kickoff at 7 p.m. local time. Ole Miss put forth 3 good quarters against Georgia. Now the challenge is, can they put forth 4? And they got the chance to do it this year. And they got a chance to do it again this year against them. And I am not impressed with Georgia offensively at all. Defensively, they're good. Offensively, I'm not impressed at all.
Hey, took them to smack Alabama SEC championship and say, "Oh, I feel better now."
I'm not saying that Georgia sucks on offense, but Georgia's offense should be better than it is.
Hey, you thought they weren't even gonna make it.
Good team, and a good team like Ole Miss, they can offset a bad offensive game from Georgia. So that's where I have the pause. The Dogs' offense, I just don't dig. Their defense is top notch, and they come to play, and they will give you the key stops. And the game in Athens is proof. They'll give you the key stops when necessary, but that offense sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. And Ole Miss offensively is there almost all the time. Now, of course, their issue is defense, but defensively they're not that bad actually. So that's where I have the issue. Georgia's offense. Can they come to the table?
And that's the quarterfinals of the CFP. Winner of the Oregon Texas Tech game will meet the winner of the Alabama Indiana game in the Peach Bowl.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be Indiana Texas Tech.
And then the winner of the Ole Miss Georgia game will meet the winner of the Miami Ohio State game in the Fiesta Bowl.
The committee's not going to like me saying Ole Miss because they won Georgia, but I think Ole Miss will advance. The biggest toss-up game in this round to me is Miami, Ohio State.
I think it's Alabama, Indiana.
If Alabama come with the physicality they did against Oklahoma to Indiana, I would agree with you. I just think they're not tough enough, in my opinion.
You saying they're not tough enough? I'm saying 3 weeks off is a long time for a program who's never been this far.
Agreed. But physicality to me in football nullifies all that other crap. If you can beat a person on the other side of the line of scrimmage, you can have 3 days off, 3 weeks off, 3 years off. If you are more physical than the opponent on both sides of the ball, I like your chances better.
Of course they put Georgia in the Fiesta Bowl because they don't want to put Georgia in the Peach Bowl.
In the Peach Bowl, they can't put Georgia in the Peach Bowl. That basically is a home field advantage for them. But Miami must bring that physicality in College Station to Arlington. They got to bring that physicality because they got to match Ohio State in the way they're physical. They got to do that because if they want to be finesse, Ohio State could beat them down to the ground. But if they can get that physicality that they brought to College Station into the Cotton Bowl, I like Miami's chances. But that's the biggest toss-up for me. But I wouldn't mind seeing Ole Miss Miami personally. But I think it's probably going to be Ole Miss Ohio State.
This is where we are. We started at 12 and narrowed it down to 1. We are in the Elite 8. Who will make it to the Final 4 for January 9th and January 10th?
Yeah, that's a good question.
As we wrap up here, Mr. Johnson, final thoughts to close out 2025.
Well, let me see. As you all know, I do not give a crap about any bowl that does not result in anything other than a national championship. So, death to all whack bowls. That stays 2025, 26, 27, 28, all throughout until after they throw dirt in my face and I'm 6 feet under. But this was actually a pretty good year in college football. I think we got a chance to witness some of the schools that we pretty much know that it was going to be this far, make it this far. That would be Georgia and Ohio State and Oregon. We got a chance to see old programs get back into prominence in Miami. And we're seeing new programs come from out of nowhere. And congratulations, Indiana. I think we're seeing some good stuff in college football. What I think we would love to see more is not what you want to put forth, Lanning. You could say that you want the CFP to end on New Year's Day. No. The NCAA is too greedy. You know that, but your dumb behind just simply has logic escape you. But that's neither here nor there. I want all of you to go out and enjoy this wonderful night. Celebrate that 2025 is in the rearview mirror, and celebrate that 2026 is going to bring you untold riches, untold fortune, untold happiness. And when I say that, I'm talking about not just with the wallet, but more importantly, with your own body. So go out, celebrate, be responsible, be safe, and celebrate that neighbor. Celebrate that neighbor because you didn't have to be here. You didn't have to be standing and breathing air. You could be 6 feet underground instead of being 6 feet above ground. So if you all do not have another reason to, if you're looking for a reason to celebrate why we are going into 2026, there's your reason. You're alive to celebrate it. So from all of us here at Being on the Gridiron, for Playmaker and for myself, we do wish you all a happy 2026. Be responsible, celebrate, and come back in one piece, because we got more to break down in the weeks to come. And 2026 is going to start off mighty, mighty fiery. So from all of us here, have a happy and safe and prosperous new year.